Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, June 17, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. Chicago White Sox vs. Seattle Mariners. Two teams struggling in the American League will be going head-to-head on Saturday at 10:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at T-Mobile Park when the Seattle Mariners host the Chicago White Sox. Seattle is currently fourth in the AL West with a 33-34 record, and they are 5 games back of a wild card spot. Meanwhile, the White Sox are third in the AL Central, but they have a poor 30-40 record on the year. Seattle is favored at a -141 money line while the total is set at 7.5 runs. Chicago lost an extra innings battle to the Los Angeles Dodgers in their latest contest by a score of 5-4. Gavin Sheets had 2 walks while Yasmani Grandal had 2 hits on the day. Luis Robert Jr. had a walk and a hit while 4 different players had an RBI on the day. Dylan Cease struck out 10 batters in his 5.1 innings pitched, but he walked 3 and gave up 2 earned runs in the effort. Berger now has the highest OPS and SLG percentage among hitters with a .902 and a .606 respectively. However, Luis Robert has the most home runs with 17 and is second on the team with 36 RBIs. While only hitting 9 home runs, Andrew Vaughn still has the most RBIs on the Chicago squad with 41. Yasmani Grandal has the highest batting average among all White Sox hitters with a .271, and he has the highest OBP at .330. Kendall Graveman has saved 6 of 7 opportunities on the year as the closer, and Keenan Middleton has a 1.93 ERA in 25 outings. Lucas Giolito is leading the rotation with a 3.54 ERA in 14 starts. Lucas Giolito gets the nod to start in tomorrow's contest. So far on the year he has a 3.54 ERA and a 1.18 WHIP, both slightly lower than his career averages. His last start showed serious signs of improvement, going 7 innings and only giving up 1 run against the Marlins. He owns a 0.69 ERA in the month of June, albeit with only 2 starts. Giolito also has 84 strikeouts in 81.1 innings pitched. Yoan Moncada is the only positional players out of the 5 total players on the injured list. Mike Clevinger and 2022 All-Star Liam Hendriks is also listed on the injury report among the 3 relief pitchers. Hendriks has everyone's support as he goes through his fight through cancer. Based on the recent performances of the starting pitchers, I believe that the Chicago White Sox will win the game. Chicago has been relatively healthy on offense, so they will be able to field their best players. Seattle, on the other hand, has been struggling lately, and they have not been able to win a series. I am more confident in Lucas Giolito's recent performance than I am in Logan Gilbert's. If the White Sox can score 4 to 5 runs against Gilbert, they should be able to win the game. The White Sox have a good record against teams with a below .500 record, so I think they will be able to pull off the win. I would recommend betting on the White Sox with the money line. The Seattle Mariners lost their most recent game against the Miami Marlins by a score of 4-1. This was their first loss in a series since they played the Pittsburgh Pirates in late May. Eugenio Suarez provided the Mariners' only RBI, while Ty France had a hit and scored a run. Seattle only had 4 hits as a team, with Cal Raleigh having 2 of those hits. Luis Castillo did his best, pitching 5.2 innings and giving up 2 runs, but the Mariners' offense was not there. Julio Rodriguez leads the Mariners with 12 home runs, and Eugenio Suarez has a team-high 39 RBIs. Ty France is the only player with a batting average above .275, but J.P. Crawford has a .349 on-base percentage, the highest on the team. Jared Kelenic is leading the team in slugging percentage, .483, and on-base plus slugging percentage, OPS, .810. Julio Rodriguez is also leading the team in stolen bases with 12. Luis Castillo is looking like the ace of the staff for the Mariners with a 2.73 ERA in 14 starts. Paul Sewald has 12 saves in 13 opportunities, and Gabe Spear has an outstanding 2.28 ERA in 30 appearances on the season. Logan Gilbert will start for the Mariners on Saturday. Gilbert has a 4.38 ERA and an impressive 1.03 WHIP. He has 81 strikeouts in only 74 innings pitched with a 4-4 record in 13 starts. His last start against the Angels was one of his worst starts of the year, going only 3 innings and surrendering 6 earned runs on 8 hits while striking out 2 batters. Seattle has 6 players on the injured list, including Robbie Ray and Evan White. White is out until mid-August, and Marco Gonzalez is out until late June. The rest are out for the season with their respective injuries. Both pitchers are capable of delivering quality performances, but I still expect the offenses to combine for at least 8 runs. Both teams have only one player on the injury report, and Chicago has given up the 3rd most runs in the American League. The White Sox are also second in the AL Central in runs scored, while Seattle has surrendered nearly 300 runs as a whole. Giolito struggled out of the gate, and Gilbert struggled in his last start, so it is not a lock for either of them to have a great performance. Seattle has hit the over in 4 of their last 5 games against a right-handed starter, and Chicago has hit the over in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record. I would recommend betting on the over. Cincinnati Reds vs Houston Astros. The Cincinnati Reds were on a 5-game winning streak and just 1 game under .500 before their series with the Houston Astros. They had won 8 of their last 10 games, with half of those wins coming by just 1 run. The Reds' pitching staff had a 4.96 ERA, ranking 27th in the league. They had struck out 600 batters, which was 14th most in the league, and walked 251 batters, which was 6th most. Green has been one of the Reds' most effective pitchers this season. He has 97 strikeouts, which is 9th most in the majors. He has allowed 4 earned runs and 8 hits total over his last 3 starts. However, he has also issued 7 walks in that stretch. Green's 27 walks on the year are tied for 32nd most in the league. The Houston Astros were 12 games over .500 on June 3rd, but they have since slipped a bit. They have gone 4-7 in their last 11 games, and they have scored only 17 runs in their last 5 games. Overall, the Astros have scored 310 runs, which is only the 16th most in the league. However, they have been patient at the plate, striking out just 565 times, which is the 8th fewest in the league. They have also walked 212 times, which is the 8th most in the league. Alex Bregman has been one of the Astros' most patient hitters this season. He has 37 walks, which is the 13th most in baseball. He has also walked 9 times in June. However, he is hitting just .220 in 13 games this month after finishing May strong. The Houston Astros have had some recent setbacks, but they have been a strong team at home this season. They are 20-15 at home and have won 4 of their last 5 series. Bielak has also been a strong pitcher at home, giving up just 1 home run and 4 earned runs in his last 3 starts. He is 2-0 in those games with 21 strikeouts over 14.2 innings. Additionally, the Astros are 4-0 in their last 4 Saturday games. Based on this information, I would recommend betting on the Astros on the money line. Neither of these offenses is tearing the cover off the ball this season. The Reds' offense has definitely come on recently, yet they are still concerned about their consistency. Houston still has some big bats to be cautious of, but they aren't producing at the same level this season. Green has been sensational of late on the hill and Bielak has proven staunch at home. The under is 5-0 in Bielak's last 5 starts against a team with a losing record and 5-0, when Green starts Game 2 of a series. The under is also 4-0 in the last 4 meetings. Take the under. New York Yankees vs. Boston Red Sox. The Yankees lost the second game of the series against the Red Sox, 4-3. They only had 6 hits on the day, and Billy McKinney was the only Yankee with multiple hits. Garrett Cole started for the Yankees and pitched 6 innings, striking out 8 batters and allowing 1 run. RHP Clark Schmidt will start for the Yankees in the third game of the series. He has been effective at striking out batters on the road, but his road ERA is 5.48. He has been better at night, with an ERA of 3.52. He faced the Red Sox earlier this season and pitched well, allowing 1 run in 5.1 innings. The Yankees have a run differential of +43, which is good for 6th in the league. They are 24th in batting average and bottom 5 in at-bats per game, but they are 4th in home runs. They are also the best team in the majors in terms of driving in runners in scoring position. The Yankees have hit the ball better on the road this season, and nearly 2/3 of their extra base hits have come away from Yankee Stadium. They haven't hit the ball as consistently under the lights, but they have stayed within the top half of the league in terms of strikeout rate. They will look to bolster their offense by hitting some home runs in this game. Bello had a strong outing against the Yankees last time they faced off. He didn't strike out many batters, but he was able to go 7 innings and give up just 2 runs. Boston has also been hitting better at home this season, and their ability to hit for extra bases at night should help them drive in runs. Schmidt has struggled on the road this season, and the Red Sox were able to hit home runs off of him last time they faced him. I think Boston will keep their confidence and win this game. I would recommend betting on the Boston ML. Both teams recently faced these pitchers, and the total runs scored in the game was 5 even in extra innings. This suggests that both pitchers are capable of keeping the opposing team's offense in check. Schmidt has been particularly effective at night, and he held Boston to just 1 run over 5 innings in his last start against them. Bello has also been effective at night, and he has a knack for striking out batters. I think both pitchers will be able to keep the game close, so I would recommend betting on the under. The under 9.5 is the best bet for this game.